Africa. It is the cradle of humanity, yet it is also the world's most youthful frontier. As we stand in 2026, the continent has surpassed 1.58 billion people. To understand Africa, you must first understand its scale. You could fit the United States, China, India, Japan, and most of Europe within its borders, and still have room to spare. But Africa is not a monolith. It has 54 sovereign dreams, over 2,000 languages, and a median age of just 19. Today, we don't just travel across a map, we travel through a transformation, from the burning sands of the Sahara to the high-tech hubs of the Silicon Savannah. Our journey begins where the desert meets the sea. North Africa is a bridge between the Mediterranean world and the African heartland. Morocco and Algeria. In Morocco, we see a global leader in green energy. The Nourwazat solar complex mirrors the sun above the Atlas Mountains. To the east is Algeria, Africa's largest nation by landmass. In 2026, Algeria is a pivotal energy partner for the world, balancing its ancient Saharan heritage with massive infrastructure growth. Tunisia and Libya. Tunisia remains the cultural laboratory of the north, where Phoenician history blends with modern tech startups. Libya, holding the continent's largest oil reserves, continues its delicate journey toward stability, its vast Caucasus Mountains still hiding prehistoric rock art. Egypt and Sudan. We follow the Nile to Egypt, now a nation of 120 million. The new administrative capital stands as a futuristic monument near Cairo, while the Grand Egyptian Museum finally showcases the full glory of the pharaohs. In Sudan, despite the challenges of the present, the Blue and White Niles still meet at Khartoum, a symbol of the enduring spirit of the Sudanese people. We fly south, past the equator, to a land defined by diamonds, dust, and diversity. South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, is the continent's industrial heart. In 2026, South Africa is undergoing a massive, just energy transition, moving from coal to the wind and sun of the Karoo. Namibia and Botswana. Namibia has become a global focal point for green hydrogen, while Botswana stands as the gold standard for wildlife conservation, where more elephants roam free than anywhere else on Earth. The Development Corridor. We traverse the Lobito Corridor, a massive 2026 railway project connecting the mines of the DRC and Zambia to the Atlantic ports of Angola. This is the new Copperbelt, essential for the world's electric vehicle revolution. Malawi, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. We see the Lake of Stars in Malawi, the majestic Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, and the 1,500-mile coastline of Mozambique, which is rapidly becoming a global liquefied natural gas (LNG) hub. The islands. We end this leg in Madagascar, where 90% of the wildlife is found nowhere else, and the mountain kingdoms of Lesotho and Eswatini, which remain the high-altitude guardians of southern tradition. We turn north into the land of the Great Rift, where the earth is literally giving birth to new landscapes. Ethiopia and the Horn. Ethiopia, with 138 million people, is a diplomatic giant. In Addis Ababa, the African Union headquarters hums with the Agenda 2063 vision. We pass through Eritrea and Djibouti, the latter a tiny nation that serves as the world's maritime crossroads. Along the coast of Somalia, ancient maritime trade is being reborn. The Savannah Giants. In Kenya, Nairobi's Silicon Savannah is no longer just a nickname, it's a reality of mobile banking and AI labs. Tanzania matches this energy, with its new SGR electric trains cutting through the wild plains toward Mount Kilimanjaro. The heart of Africa. We enter the emerald world of the Great Lakes. Uganda, the source of the Nile. Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills, which has become Africa's tech sandbox, and Burundi, a land of deep cultural rhythms. South Sudan, the world's youngest nation, celebrates its 15th year of independence in 2026, a symbol of hope and the difficult path of nation-building. The Indian Ocean, 300 miles out, Mauritius, Seychelles, and Comoros represent the blue economy, leading the world in ocean conservation. Our final leg takes us to the Atlantic, the most populous and culturally explosive region on Earth. The Atlantic Fringe, from the artistic streets of Dakar in Senegal to the tropical shores of Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. These are nations of iron and ivory, rich in minerals and even richer in resilient spirit. The Gulf of Guinea, Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire produce the majority of the world's cocoa, but in 2026, they are moving toward value addition, processing the chocolate themselves to fuel their economies. We pass through Togo and Benin, the birthplace of Vodun and a rising hub for textile manufacturing. The giant, Nigeria. With over 242 million people, Nigeria is the engine of the continent. From the Afrobeats of Burna Boy and Wizkid to the tech unicorns of Lagos, Nigeria's influence is global. The Sahel. Inland we find the vast, sun-drenched horizons of Mauritania, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Chad. These nations are on the front lines of the Great Green Wall, a massive project to plant a forest across the width of Africa to stop the Sahara's spread. Central Africa. We move through Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Congo, and São Tomé and Príncipe. Here, the Congo Basin, the second lung of the planet, breathes for us all. As our 20,000-mile journey concludes, we see that the borders drawn in the past are fading. In 2026, the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, has begun to turn these 54 nations into a single market. Africa is no longer a continent of the future, it is the continent of now. It is a place where ancient pyramids and 5G towers share the same horizon. 54 countries. 2,000 languages. One heartbeat.